Welcome back. Paul Catalina's Top 5 brought to you by Texas Beef House. Use our promo code 365sports, 10% off of your order. Let's finish off the preseason Top 25 near misses, shall we? 5-1 today. If you haven't seen the other one, it's available, of course, on the YouTube page. But you know how to work the YouTube page. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So let's get into it. Number 5, Boise State, another G5 team. Number 6 was Air Force. This is a G5 team that with Malachi Nelson, who was one of the highest recruited quarterbacks in the country just a couple years ago, has transferred from USC to there. The Blue Turf should be a tough place to play, and this is a team that could be the G5 team that is in the playoff. They closed out the year really strong last year and added Malachi Nelson. Yes, they did lose Taylon Green to Arkansas, but I think it's a pretty fair one-for-one trade, and we'll see if Malachi Nelson is the guy and is the guy that we think that he can be. Number 4, Washington. They were in the national championship game last year. They lost a ton of starters, and I know that this is not like an official Washington thing, but look at these guys. Look at them. Look at them. Don't you just want to wrestle with them? Look at them. Look at those guys. They're great. They're good little guys. Like, this was my favorite right here. He's confused. Anyhow, and it's confusing to peg who the Huskies are going to be this year because they have so many new starters and a new head coach and a whole new coaching staff. But I just can't put a team from national championship game to completely out of the top 25 or even close to it in my mind. I just have faith that they're going to be a pretty good team all year long, just not Michael Penix, Jalen Polk, Roma Dunze good. But they'll be good. They'll be a good team. It'll be a tough team to play in the new conference in the Big Ten, but probably not a season that Washington fans are going to look back and say, oh, that one was one of the ones that we love. Number 3, Virginia Tech. Kyron Drones, year 2 is the starter there. Really closed out the year well. He's confident enough to talk trash about the top team in the conference, which even though I disagree with him, I like it, the fact that he's doing that. The Hokies fans are starved for a good team. It looks like they're on the way up. And the ACC, after the top couple is wide open in the middle, there's a lot of things that could happen with the ACC. And Virginia Tech, because they have one of the more dynamic quarterbacks in Kyron Drones, could be one of those teams that makes waves. Number 2, Wisconsin. I like every position that Wisconsin has talent-wise except for quarterback. And if they were more steady at quarterback, and if Tyler Van Dyke plays well, this is a team that could certainly be in the top 25. And Luke Fickell is one of America's best coaches. So I'm not going to question him getting this team back to being regularly in the top 25, but I got to see it first. But I do think that they're going to be really improved. And again, close out the year with a bowl win last year. So Wisconsin, a team to keep your eye on. And finally, the number 1 team right out of it. You're waiting for it, Morgantown. West Virginia. Garrett Green, C.J. Donaldson. Everything that they've got on defense. An offensive line that's really salty. Just got to see them get those wins early and keep the momentum from the 9-4 season last year. And I think West Virginia will be fine. I think they're going to attend most of the year in the Big 12, if not all of it. Should be a fun year in Morgantown, but they would have been my 26th ranked team for sure. I even debated putting them in. It was them or Oklahoma State, them or Oklahoma State, them or Oklahoma State. And I went with Oklahoma State. But I think West Virginia, a team that's very deserving and should get a lot of preseason looks. And that Penn State game is going to tell us a lot about both those teams early on. That's going to do it. Wrapping it up to say goodbye right after this.